Water conservation, resettlement, and rehabilitation of people. In this video, we are going to discuss about water conservation, rainwater harvesting, watershed management, and resettlement and rehabilitation. Water conservation. Water is essential to human existence and ecosystems, and a vital element for human development. Thus, water availability is an issue of major concern globally. Although water is the most widely occurring substance on earth, it is a well-known fact that about 2.5% of fresh water while the rest is salt water. 1% of the world's fresh water is readily available and accessible for direct human use. This is the water found in lakes, rivers, reservoirs, and those underground sources that are shallow enough to be extracted. Water availability is becoming an increasingly crucial issue for Asia. Water is vanishing these days because of deforestation and urbanization. Climatic changes, misuse of water by industries, population growth, etc. are the reasons for shortage of water. Factors such as climate change have increased the pressure on natural water resources, especially in agricultural and manufacturing irrigation. The people who used rivers and wells once for agriculture and domestic purposes now has changed into private water taps. The loss of water during distribution is also a great quantity. The quantity of water consumed and exploited by the industries should be controlled. These industries are in the forefront of water pollution also. Agricultural development by building dams has taken us to food sufficiency, but it has led to losing of the natural manure, soil, and salination. Water is pertinent for life. Water conservation includes all the policies, strategies, and activities made to sustainably manage the use of fresh water and to meet its future human demand. The goals of water conservation efforts include ensuring availability of water for future generations, energy conservation by introducing new water pumping techniques, delivery, and wastewater treatment facilities which consumes a significant amount of energy. Habitat conservation by minimizing human water use which helps to preserve freshwater habitats for local wildlife and water quality. The availability of adequate water of sufficient quality is a service provided by ecosystems. Water conservation programs are in need to be initiated at the local level by either municipal or local governments. Common strategies include public outreach campaigns, charging higher price as water use increases, restrictions on outdoor water use such as car washing, etc. One fundamental conservation goal is universal metering. The quantity of pure water used by industries should be controlled and accurate monitoring also to be done. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the system of collecting water from its source itself. It is the accumulation and deposition of rainwater for reuse rather than allowing it to run off. It can be collected from rivers or roofs, and in many places the water collected is redirected to a deep pit reservoir. The harvested water can be used as drinking water, for irrigation purposes, long-term storage, and for other purposes such as groundwater recharge. Why is it important? Rainwater is one of the simplest and oldest methods of self-supply of water for households. It provides an independent water supply. It provides water when there is a drought and can help to mitigate flooding of low-lying areas. It helps in the availability of potable water as it is substantially free of salinity. Today, most of the nations are effectively using rainwater harvesting. It is a cheap and reliable source of clean water. Watershed management. Watershed management seeks to manage water supply, quality of water, drainage, water rights, and the overall planning and utilization of watersheds. Watershed management practices are changes in land use, vegetative cover, and other non-structural and structural actions taken on a watershed to achieve watershed development objectives. It relates to soil and water conservation in the watershed, which includes proper land use, protection of land against all forms of degradation, flood protection, water conservation and harvesting, proper management of surface and groundwater, etc. The requirement of watershed management has increased in this time of water shortage. It helps to recharge groundwater. Afforestation of degraded areas is an important aspect of watershed management. Watershed management can preserve water for the existence of a human race and environmental protection along with the local community. Our next topic is resettlement and rehabilitation of people, its problems and concerns. Resettlement and rehabilitation of the people is one of the challenges faced by nations who rush in the path of development. What is resettlement and rehabilitation? Resettlement refers to the process of settling again in a new area. Rehabilitation means restoration to the former state. When there are natural disasters and the government acquires land for the development, the populations of that place have to be shifted to other place. This arrangement of providing shelters to other place is known as resettlement. Though dams, express highways, metros, container terminals, etc. are essential for development, the problems of the rehabilitators cannot be neglected. The problems faced by the people who are rehabilitated because of natural calamity and developmental programs are same everywhere. The adverse social and economic impact of it are people losing their homes, land and livelihood, and are often left to face their own and uncertain future in unfamiliar places. Now let's see some of the reasons for resettlement and rehabilitation. It could be due to natural disasters and man-made disasters, developmental projects like dam construction, irrigation canals, reservoirs, etc. Infrastructural projects like bridges, roads, metros, etc. Energy-related projects like power plant, mining activities, etc. Projects related with the conservation of wildlife like national parks, sanctuaries, etc. Now, the problems and concerns of resettlement and rehabilitation. Around 10 lakh people have been rehabilitated due to various reasons. The main challenge of the government is to find out a sustainable place to rehabilitate. There is also emotional and psychological trauma caused by forcibly removing people from their homeland where their families have lived for centuries. Thus, as a result of development efforts that are intended to improving living conditions, millions have become worse off, a situation in direct opposition to what development stands for. The main problems faced by the displaced ones are mere compensation, lack of facilities in the new place, loss of livelihood, stress and health problems, loss of identity, and lack of political support. The main objectives of rehabilitation and resettlement policy by Indian government are allow the people, especially the tribal, to live their lives in their own patterns, ensure employment opportunities to the displaced, resettlement should be in the neighborhood of their own environment, and finally, the people displaced should get an appropriate share in the fruits of development. Thank you.